It's still dark. I'm on my way to the river before sunrise, hoping to find a free spot and maybe hook into a good fish. The cold autumn air wraps around everything. My heart beats a little faster, a long morning ahead, and I want it to go well. Today I'm fishing the Odra river just upstream from Wrocław. In autumn the water is cold, the current strong, but that's what makes it interesting. Here you can catch many species: bream, roach, hub and even barbel, each with its own character. The bream is stubborn, the roach careful, the hub clever, and the barbel a real fighter. The fog drifts, the sunlight flickers through the trees. White tension fills the air, and the story of the morning begins. I've carried all my gear to the swim, setting up the chair, platform, table and rod rests. Every detail counts. The platform keeps me closer to the water. My feet stay dry. The chair supports my back. Everything for comfort and focus. Today I'm fishing with two rods. The first one is Mikado Katsudo 3.6 meters up to 120 grams, with a Mikado Noctis 5000 reel. It is for closer range. The second one is Flagman Force Active, also 3.6 meters and up to 130 gram for the farther spot. I used a 100 gram lead to find the bottom. It's rocky here. In my opinion, it's perfect for barbel. The first spot about 30 meters out. Another closer, 20 meters. I'm gonna use the next mix today. Dragon Magnum and XXL as the base, a touch of fine Match Pro with a sweet aroma, some bentonite, molasses and river clay for binding. Then I added castor, corn, canned peas and boss live and boiled maggots. As local anglers says, no meat in the mix, no fish on the hook. I prepare about 15 balls in total. While editing the footage, I noticed a few balls didn't land right on the spot. Next time I'll need to practice accuracy. Maybe you have some advice for me how to do it better. Half for the far line, half for the closer one. I use around 4 liters of mix altogether. The current is strong and restless. The river carries leaves, branches, everything in its path. But there is a rhythm on that flow. Once you feel it, you can work with it. I'm using 120 gram feeders under the rod trip, with my homemade cable tie grips for extra hold. For the far line, heavier, 140 gram feeders, also with grips. They anchor perfectly, holding steady even in the push of the river. If you'd like to see how I make these grips, leave a comment. I'll show the full process in a future video. It might help you in heavy flow too. For the first cast I bait up with 3 white maggots. A 1 meter hook length, hook in size 16. And there is it, a bite. A light tap, another one, then a strike. And a beautiful autumn roach slides into the net. Just look at that fish. I test different setups: smaller hooks, thinner hook lengths, pinkies, red worms, corn, wafters of different colors. A few casts, no bites. Then a few gentle knocks, small roach playing with the bait. Each cast teaches something new. I'm looking for the bigger fish, a bream or maybe even a barbel. It's time for a little breakfast. When you sit here with a cup of hot tea, you start noticing small things. The river slows down, the sounds become softer, and suddenly, the tip starts to twitch again. The sun climbs higher, the chill fades, and the river feels alive again. The flow stays strong, never stopping. I decided to throw in a few more balls of groundbait. I hope it will draw in something bigger. And then, a solid bite. The quiver tip bends sharply, I strike, and instantly feel the weight. Heavy, strong. The rod curves deep, my pulse quickens. The fish holds steady, refusing to move. Powerful, stubborn, fighting the current. I take my time. Every second feels longer. By the way it fights, it could be a barbel. Slowly, I gain around, meter by meter. And while I'm playing this fish, I notice some nice bites on the other rod. Actually, I should have at least tried to strike that fish and set the rod aside, but at that moment I was too worried about losing the one already on the hook. Another strong run, then it turns. I glimpse a flash of gold near the surface. It's a bream. Big, clean and perfect. The landing net slides under. Got it. What a fish! On the bank, it measures 57 centimeters. With the net, it weighed 2.3 kilos, so about 2.15 for the fish itself. A quick rest in the water, its gills move slowly, fins trembling, then one strong kickoff of the tail and it's gone. Silence. Then a smile. Moments like this, that's why we come back to the river. What fish do you think will be next? After that big bream, I caught a few more roach, some smaller bream and even one bleak. 13 fish in total. On the way home, I found another place, completely different, with its own character. Maybe I'll come back there with a pole or a spinning rod. Would you like to see that? Leave a comment, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. See you by the water, tight lines and enjoy your autumn fishing.